Okay, so I'm pretty sure this tree has fell since since I last came down here, because I don't remember having to duck under it the last time I came. Because, just for instance, this is me standing on the step that isn't even the highest one up, and I'm like eye level with it, I guess. So we're just gonna have to duck. Oh god, but there's like these in the way. That was fun. Good morning. It is so pretty early actually, but it's very sunny today. Like, it's so beautiful. I did make the mistake of wearing a very thick jumper, which probably wasn't the best idea right now, but it's so nice not having to wear like a hat and a coat. So yeah, I'm trying to push for as many miles or just as far as I can get really while the sun is partly behind a cloud, so that when the sun's fully out I can afford to lag a bit, because I feel like I am lagging when the sun is fully out. But we're plodding on. Also, just like a little update for you all, I'm absolutely loving the macro lens. I do just have that one permanently on the clip, and then I just clip it to the pocket on my leggings, because I tend to find that I'm using that one all the time, whereas I don't really use the other lenses. But the macro lens I'm loving and using constantly, so definitely worth it for that lens, because it's incredible. Now that it's not as windy, I'm getting a lot better results when I'm using it, which is awesome. Yeah, this has been my go-to trail pretty much since the start of February, end of January, and you know, that's like 2 months I've been coming here, and in that 2 months, like, I've just seen it change so much. Like, the first time I ever came here, it was, you know, it was snowy and it was beautiful, and then, you know, like a few weeks later, it was like, it wasn't snowy, but it was muddy and it was covered in snowdrops, and now it's just full of like daffodils and there's daisies, and it's just, I don't know, it's just so beautiful. It really amazes me how every time I've came here, you know, there's always been something new to look at, or there's been a new facet to explore, and it just amazes me how different it's looked in that time. And you know, I've never kind of grown bored of it. Like, I love it along here, and I strongly encourage anybody to get out and find a local spot that you can walk to and just escape to, because honestly, it is so worth it. So a lot of you keep asking about the Pacific Crest Trail now. I don't really have many updates on that since it's next year that I'm going. The only update that I have is that I'm currently applying for the visa that's going to get me over there to do it. So if you are looking at doing anything like any kind of through hike over in America, the visa that you need to apply for is the B2 visa. Now, once I've completed the interview aspect of it, which will be later in the year, I will make a video solely about it, because there is a few aspects that I got stuck with, just to kind of clear that up and help other people who might be applying for that visa. But basically it's split into two parts. You have the online application, and then you have the interview down the US Embassy in London, or like Dublin if you're in Ireland. So yeah, just finished filling out the online application, so I just have the interview at the back end of the year, so I'll let you know once I've had that. It might not be for a while that I update you on that. The other updates that I make on the Pacific Crest Trail will more than likely be about gear that I've either purchased, tested or like decided upon, which I haven't really got anything new right now that I've tested, so there's nothing really there to mention. But if there is any kind of like general information you want to know about the Pacific Crest Trail, let me know in the comments or on Instagram and I'll answer them in next week's video. So I'm currently walking down the trail that I walked down the other week when I lost a shoe in the mud. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen again, because I haven't actually been down this path since I lost the shoe. Call it trauma, who knows, but we're braving it again today, and it doesn't seem too muddy. Like really the mud is dry, but you never know, it could be a lot worse when I get to the bit it was actually before. I'm just stopping for something quick to eat and drink, just because I haven't eaten this morning. But this is the prettiest place to sit and have a snack, or like just take a few minutes to sit down. With it being so warm today, I completely underestimated how much I would actually be drinking today, because I usually just bring this 1 litre of water with me and it's usually more than enough. But I'm nearly empty with this, and to be honest, this would have been the perfect place to fill up a water bottle, but I forgot to bring my water filter, which is unfortunate because I could really do with the extra water, I think. Also, people always ask me what snacks I bring when I hike. So today what I've brought in this pocket, I have just one of the Nature Valley bars, and then I also have like, I don't know if you can see, but I have like an apple in there, and then in here I have some banana chips. I don't know, I think they're a pretty good snack to bring, so that's what I bring. These are the those are the Whitworth's ones, just like a bag of them. I'm on the last little bit now. I didn't lose a shoe. I did it in like less time than what it took me before. It's awesome. Also, a couple came running past me on this trail, and I just want to give like a shout out to all the people who run in this weather, because I'm sweating and out of breath walking in the heat. Never mind full on sprinting, because a lot of this now is uphill. So yeah. Okay, so what's everybody's favourite Disney movie? Because let's be honest, everybody has one. Mine's definitely Coco at the moment. I've been watching it non-stop. I watched it with my mum the other day, and we both sat there crying like babies at the end. I have the soundtrack on 24/7. I'm singing the songs 24/7. These tripod stands are a lifesaver. The one thing that I always wanted people to take away from these videos, no matter what it was I was talking about, was the notion that everybody has dreams, right? And it would be such a waste of everybody's potential if you just didn't act upon them. You know, you don't have to be a pro to start your dreams, whatever it is that you're doing. I wasn't a pro. I didn't even have any proper hiking gear at the start of the year. And then, you know, like when I started hiking in January, I didn't have any gear. I didn't have a waterproof, I didn't have trail runners, I had like really uncomfortable trainers, I had a really old backpack. And you know, you don't have to have all the fancy equipment and be an expert at it just to do it and to follow your dreams and your goals. And so if you take anything away from this video today, take away what I'm about to say next, in that following goals is all about the little steps you can do to achieve it. It's not about waking up one day and all of a sudden being there. It's about the journey that you take to get there. And you know, if there's something you want to achieve or a goal you want to do, right now, today, do one thing towards it. Do something that's going to get you one step closer to achieving that goal, whether it be to sit down and read an article, or to buy a water bottle that you'll use on the hike, or any small little thing, whether it be to buy a bit of equipment, or to read something, or to sit and make a list of all the things you need, you know, just something. to kind of set your plans in motion, because why put off those goals and why put off those things that you want to achieve? Why wait 5 years when you could make a start and do it today? Because let me tell you, there's never going to be a perfect time to do it. There's never going to be the right moment, because you'll get to that moment that you thought it was perfect to do it and something will come up, and then all of a sudden it won't be the right moment. And then you've got to ask yourself, well, when is the right moment? And the answer to that is quite simple, in that there isn't a right moment. There's no right time, and there's no point when the stars are going to align that tell you, yes, go for your goal now. You need to create and choose your own destiny, and you need to create that path for yourself, and there's nothing stopping you from creating that path to that goal right now with that one tiny little step. I am going to just end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for showing support. Thank you just for being generally interested enough for me to keep doing these and posting. I really appreciate it more than you'll know. And other than that, I will see you all next week.